Good morning. Today I'm going to share importance of EQ for business success. Our school and colleges give more importance to IQ, knowledge. Gain more knowledge, get more marks so that you can get a better job. Once you get into a profession or into a business, you don't deal with only machines and computers, then knowledge was enough, but you deal with human computers and it has got emotion including self. So am I first deal with my own emotion? Because I must understand the relationship with I and self. Because first I should have good relationship with my own self and with my client, customer and with my employees through whom I serve my customers, because I cannot serve everyone. So as a we should be also emotionally strong. But first I should be emotionally sound myself. Even I have to contribute financially to my employees. That financial bank balance I can bring for someone to financial bank balance can be increased through taking bank loan also. But this emotional bank balance cannot be taken in loan, to be developed by self. So let's understand what is emotional bank balance. In real time, most of us are emotional liability. Most of us, if we don't get a desired result, we tend to get angry. Anger is a strong negative emotion, strong emotional liability. Then if I express my anger, our relationship breaks. My relationship breaks with my employee, with my customers. So most of us, we suppressed anger, what we call resentment. So anger, resentment, and if you sometimes think of taking revenge by default. Revenge is like a sweet poison. If you can take a revenge, we feel good at that moment. But take a revenge also, I need to get angry. So when I get angry, who am I harming? Myself. Obviously, when you love someone, will you ever think of harming that person? But unknowingly, we'll harm ourselves. So what I need to be replaced with anger, fear, resentment and revenge with love. So when you love someone, you love your child. What will do? You will listen to your child emotionally when your child is newly born. Same, when you falling in love first time, you have to listen to her, each and every words emotionally. But after 4 or 5 years, love goes in the ear. Then there's only intellectual love. I say I love you intellectually, but inside you say she's eating my brain. Similarly, when you start your business, initially you love your customer, love your organization. But as the time passes away, we lose our emotional bank balance, and inside there's a frustration, there's a fear, there's an anxiety. So we are not able to listen emotionally to our own customers. Then how can I serve? So most of we start reacting. So you have to practice to listen emotionally to my customer. Before that, you have to practice listening to self, and you will be mastering how to listen to self. Closing our eyes, observing own thought is listening to self, most difficult. So short and sweet today I'm just going to share, but that to be practiced. So emotional liability, anger, fear, resentment, revenge, anxiety, this is emotional liability if I'm carrying. So I must develop emotional bank balance by myself, practicing listen to self. I have to practice forgiveness to self and other people. So when you love someone, even your child, you will forgive your child. And you have to express gratitude, being thankful to self and others. So short and sweet way, this to be developed through patience, persistence and perseverance. And if we can develop this quality, then you can emotional intelligence and emotional bank balance grows up. Because first time when you meet someone, you don't contribute to your customer, your product or service, you have to emotionally connect to other person. So that I should have a strong emotional bank balance within. So most of us got even carrying fear to talk in the public. So I have to develop self-confidence. So that can be developed through listen to self, listen to my customer, listen to audience, and to be practiced and practice and practice. As I said, school college more given importance to IQ, gaining more knowledge. But here we have to develop more EQ, emotional intelligence, to be successful, because patience is very important. Result may not come overnight. Some of the people not able to have a good relationship with self, they are committing suicide. So I'm killing myself. So you'll be knowing more in this business coaching and practicing. So today, short and sweet way, what I discussed, it is more than paisa or money, financial bank balance. What is required is emotional bank balance to sustain and be successful in a business. And there can be so many positive emotions. So what is that most positive? Love. Love means listen emotionally to self and other people to understand our client and respond to the queries rather than reacting. And sometimes mistake may happen with myself, with my customer, with my employees. I must practice to forgive from within and must believe this, not like a lip service, and even express my gratitude, being thankful to my employees, to my customer, to giving the business, and that will improve our relationship with self or other. Our business is going to grow and multiply. And this can be developed through practice and practice, because since childhood, what you learn to blame others if you don't get desired result. So you have to practice a certain quality. Instead of blaming and justifying failure, I must take responsibility of my every action. I must keep my commitment, then only I become trust. So when I'm trustworthy, there is trust, then only business grows. So thank you for listening to this videos. You can share your feedback and give a comment. And what other kind of video you are expecting, let me know. Thank you.